step-by-step SEO training course for 2024. How to SEO internal links. In this video session, we're going to learn how we're meant to optimize our website internal links. First, I'll show you what a link looks like. Links are also called hyperlinks on internet. Content management systems such as WordPress or Shopify or others allow you to quickly insert links. We can use text if we want. We can actually link images as well. So you simply highlight, let's highlight a particular text and then press on the chain icon. Here we simply provide the detail, as in the URL of the resource. When you think of search engine optimization and higher Google rankings, think of links as a resource. Basically, you're linking one resource to another. So now we use hyperlinks that starts with an A tag. It has a href. Basically, we're referencing a resource. And then the anchor text. Now that could be confusing because, as I've said, we can use images if we want to link. Although it says anchor text, that can be an image, for example. Also, links can have title attribute. Should you use it? Absolutely, you should use it. When you create links, you should include title attribute. Title attributes provide better user experience and better accessibility. When someone hovers over the link, the title attribute is shown to them. And if a website visitor relies on accessibility technologies such as screen readers, then they can actually analyze the title attribute of the link. So when creating title attribute, simply think of what's on the resource, as in what type of content will the person interacting with the web page see on the other side. So many search engine optimization techniques are basically the common ways of creating websites. And when you focus on creating links, you provide the link so that you want people to click on it. Internal links are links within the website itself, whether it's within the web page, whether it's on the menu structure, and so on. In 2024, creating people-first content means that your web page, whether you're a local business or an e-commerce site operator, it's a resource. Then you create the resource for the people. Even if it's a product that you're selling, think of that as a resource. Now, the website should be easy to navigate. That's a given. That's a common sense. But your navigation structure should be clearly visible and distinguishable compared to other web page elements. The colors on the links should be distinguishable between the normal text and links, as we can see, okay? Because some website theme developers, they style links so that it's the same color as the text. We don't want to do that because that's rather hiding the link, and that's not people first content. Also, sometimes you can use target element within the link to say target blank as an example. Let's do that. Let's preview to see what happens when we do that. if I click on it, it will open in a new tab. Let me click on it. That we don't want to do, okay? Meaning, any content that you put on the resource, as in your web page or product page, any content placed within it is for the website visitor. And if you place a link and you want people to click on it, when you want people to click on it, a better user experience is that it doesn't open in a new tab. Only in rare cases you should use target blank, target new, and so on, okay? Now, and you should test the mobile usability of your website, including the linking on the menu structure, because the desktop view may be different compared to mobile device review. We can press on F12 on our keyboard to test by emulating certain devices. Let's imagine an iPad Air. If someone was to use iPad Air, this is what they will see. So then you should evaluate your menu structure accordingly, okay? Because that's what better user experience is all about. You should have a web page that works smoothly across different types of devices. So now let's go and learn a bit more about search engine optimization of internal links. Web page by itself cannot stand on internet because Google follows links. It is smart to use linking structure because Google evaluates resources and it follows links. But remember that keyword, it's resources. As far as Google is concerned, when it visits a particular URL, it's just a resource. So therefore, when we link a resource to another resource, then we create associations between these two resources. And Google evaluates both resources, including the link, for ranking calculations, okay? Now, as I've said, you don't have to just use text to link web documents. And mark my words, creating helpful, reliable, people-first content will also include the website owner to focus on different file types. For example, images. But that image should not be found on different websites. For example, you have an e-commerce site and you have a product, you can grab the image from the manufacturer website. But Google doesn't want that anymore. In 2024, everything should be focused on creating helpful, reliable, original content. Keyword there is original content. So now we can use PDFs if we want, because you now understand that Google evaluates resources. If I was to create a PDF document and link that to a web page or a product page, then both will be evaluated for Google rankings. Images are the same. If you are creating video content, then you can link that to certain parts of your website. I'll show you an image example. Let's imagine we had an image that was related to the content that we're creating. Then we can actually use the link itself to link, so that I can highlight the image, follow the same process. Let's say https example.com resource.html, as an example, let's add a link. Where is our link? Our link begins here and ends here. And the image itself has now become the link. This hyperlink is missing title attribute. So we can say, let's say image of SEO course. Let's preview, because now I've just used an image to link. Make sense? So this image is going to this resource. If that image is related to that resource, then what will happen is that image will be evaluated and associated with this resource. In terms of search engine optimization, links play a crucial role because Google follows links and evaluates the link itself and also what's on the other side of the link. Having said all this, what's more important, conversions or Google rankings? Conversions and Google rankings work together. That means if you focus on creating content for people, then that is how you optimize internal links. What I'm trying to tell you is, just because links are important doesn't mean you just keep linking. When you place a link on a web document, you want your website visitors to click that link and you want them to go and visit that link, correct? If that's the case, your web copy surely can include links only if it aids the conversion flow, so to speak. Okay? So if I place the link on the first text of the document, well, I want people to click that link and go and learn more about this here. If that was not my intention, then I wouldn't place that link there. Okay, so although you're running an online business, you want people to interact with your web pages. Ideally, you want people to take certain action, such as call your business, buy a product, and so on. And you can use links to guide that process, knowing that Google also follows links and associates both documents, as in both resources. If you use them intelligently, not only you will get higher website conversions, you will also get better Google rankings as well. Also, keep in mind that you can actually style certain call to actions by using buttons, for example, and so on. And that those buttons can be linked. If you're using buttons and so on, make sure they are visible and use contrasting colors on buttons as well. Each landing page should have clear call to action, particularly towards the end of your web document. Because if you work very hard to create the content, you believe that it will serve the website visitors' best interest. And if people have interacted with the web page, read, then towards the end, don't leave them guessing as to what to do. Inform them as to call to action. So, the more links a particular URL has pointing towards, the more important that URL will become. Whether you're a local business owner or an e-commerce site owner, particularly for local businesses and e-commerce sites, your product URLs by themselves cannot achieve first position Google rankings most of the time. Yeah. How do you then rank the products, as in product URLs or a service page URLs? Links give you that option to utilize, so that the URLs that you want to rank are seen more important in terms of your website structure, so to speak. Okay, so that is how you actually rank competitive keywords anyway, by utilizing links as well. I thank you for learning with RankYa, and I'll talk with you in the next video session.